Hello again, everyone. It's Marcus here. I'm listening to Citizen Erased by Muse again. If you didn't see the first video, go check it out. What I'm doing is I'm listening to the same song, Citizen Erased, twice. Doing the studio version, which I just did in the last video, and in this video, I'm doing the live version. So, yeah, loved the studio version. Thought it was fantastic. And Muse is one of those bands that seems to be really, really good live. So I found a live version here. I hope it's an acceptable one. It was high quality on YouTube, and it was like 200,000 views, which was the highest one that I saw for a live version of this song. So fingers crossed that it works. I'm going to watch the video, but I'm not going to show it on the screen just because the one time I did, it got blocked. So I'm going to try to avoid that. But anyway, this came as a suggestion from one of my viewers. One of you guys said that I should do the live version and the studio version kind of in the same sitting and talk about what I thought. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Like I said, go check out the studio version. Just released a video on that one. And here is the live version of Citizen Erased. So let's listen. I'm ready. This is from Glastonbury 2004, so Crime Muse, right? Awesome. Those transitions are so clean, even live. Wow. Wow, that was great. Even live. Wow. Yeah, that was good. And that doesn't super surprise me, to be fair. Like, I mean, everything I've seen from Muse live has been fantastic, honestly. So I'm not gonna break down the lyrics because I did that in the last video. So if you want to hear me talk about the lyrics and what I think about them, check out me rambling in the last video. For this one, I mainly want to focus on just kind of the performance itself. So one thing that came to mind as I was watching that was that one of my roommates back in college, he was in a band. He played bass for college band. They play bars and stuff. And I remember just talking to him about music. They played rock music for the most part, and we both enthused about rock a lot. And I remember talking with him just about music and the craft and everything. And I don't play any instruments. I'm musically stupid. I've said that many times. I just like music. For him, I remember one thing he said to me actually stuck with me for years. It's been like a good decade since I graduated from college, almost. So, but what he said kind of stuck with me. He said those transitions and being able to stop as a band at the same time is actually one of the more challenging things to do. So whenever there's moments where the band is all playing and they all just suddenly just stop all together, like the drums stop, the bass stop, guitar stops, the vocals all stop at the same time, and it's like a very clean cut. Or when you go like what Muse did here, going from like a very soft part back into that immediately heavier part, or going into that heavier part and then immediately back into that slower part. He said those transitions and being able to stop on a dime as a band is actually super challenging. And so now, whenever I hear or see a band do that, I'm immediately, it's like immediate style points for me. My girlfriend and I went to go see Bob Schneider in Austin a while back, and there was this opening band for him. It was just like a 3-piece band, and man, they did that all the time. They would stop and they would be playing, like going hard, and they would just stop, and like freeze, and every time I was just like, whoa, that's awesome. So, I have a lot of respect for those transitions and for little things like that. Because, again, that one thing my roommate said to me that one time. And so here in this song, you really see that. You really see, like, that switch from the heavier, faster-paced guitar and drums and bass, everything just hitting you at once, to that kind of more melodic, slow down, will isolate the vocals and the bass. That takes a lot of skill, as far as I'm told. I mean, I don't know. I've never played an instrument before. I've never been in a band. So that immediately stuck out to me at first. And then my second thought was kind of silly. So, as a big fan of basketball, as I am, you always see on social media people talking about, like, if you could build the perfect starting five or the perfect team, who would you pick? People are like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Shaq. You're putting all these amazing players together to make the ultimate team. I feel like if I was gonna make, like, the reason I thought of that was because I was like, if I feel like if I'm gonna make the ultimate, like, rock band, I gotta put Matt Bellamy in there. He just does so much as a frontman. I gotta say, and I mentioned this in the studio version of my review of this song, but I don't know if I would listen to a Muse song that's just instrumental. And again, it's not because the instrumentals are bad. Instrumentation here is fantastic. But Matt Bellamy, his voice brings so much to Muse that it just makes all the difference for me. And so that's the one of the things that really stuck out to me here was his voice. And then the reason I put him on my, like, all-time rock team is that, he does so much as a frontman. So just watching that video, dude is, like, singing his guts out. Dude is playing guitar, hitting guitar solos, and then at the very end of the song, he lets the guitar sit and he starts playing piano, and then he's also singing on top of the piano. Dude does so much on stage. My initial thought was, like, he kind of reminds me of, like, Freddie Mercury, right? He's like, he'll start off singing and playing piano, then he'll be jumping up and grabbing the mic and on stage with all the energy in the world. Matt Bellamy reminds me of that. He's playing guitar, he's singing, he's playing piano, he's all over the stage, he's all over the place. I don't know if Muse, I will say right now, not a definitive statement, Muse is not Muse without Matt Bellamy. You put any other, as much as I love, many other vocalists, many other frontmen in rock, you put any other frontman in Muse and it's not Muse, I don't care how charismatic or how good of a frontman they are. I think Matt Bellamy just brings something to it that has really both surprised me and it kind of amazed me in my journey through Muse so far. So yeah, got to give props to him, dude. Dude can play some music, So yeah, he's going in my, like, rock Hall of Fame, my personal rock and roll Hall of Fame, my personal rock and roll ultimate, basketball team type thing, right? So, yeah, really like that about it. The instrumentation was just as crisp as it was in the studio version, and like I said, kind of during the video as well, those transitions were real clean, even live, even under the pressure of the live audience. I will say my one complaint, and well, it's sort of a complaint and sort of a gratitude part. I'm really glad I listened to the studio version first, just because, and it might have just been the quality of the recording, but some of the vocals were kind of hard to hear and kind of hard to understand. Not hard to hear; the sound came through clearly, but it was just hard to make out some of the lyrics. As I was listening to this version. Again, that might not be necessarily the fault of the band. It might just be the quality of the recording. I did notice that this song didn't have a whole lot of live videos on YouTube to select from. I guess they don't really play this song live as much, just because when I did, I think it was Butterflies and Hurricanes, the one that I did was like 10 million views versus this one had like 234,000 or something like that, which, huge difference. So anyway, yeah, really liked the live version of this one as well. Again, if you want to hear me talk about the lyrics, go check out the studio version. I kind of went on a bit of a ramble. I feel like I've been rambling more in my videos. I feel like that's also because I'm starting to make, like, connections between things I've seen or heard before, and it's just sort of like, I feel like I've been referencing pop culture a lot more. I feel like I've been trying to relate the music more to myself and my personal experiences and stuff, which, that's kind of what music is supposed to be about. Anyway, go watch me ramble about lyrics, because, yeah, that's the thing. Like I said, love the instrumentation. And replayability factor, yeah, I'm definitely going to check out more live Muse. And I'm also going to, add this song to my playlist because I really liked it. So thank you for the recommendation. I actually really liked getting to do this, have the studio version and the live version kind of all in one go. Splitting it into 2 different videos, like I said, but really liked being able to do that. That was kind of fun. So thank you for that recommendation. I forget, I'm bad at writing down people's names who recommend things. I just write down what they recommend. So thank you to whoever recommended that. I appreciate you. So yes, that's it for me. If you like the music, of course, go support the artists. They definitely deserve it. They're a fantastic band. One place you can check them out is in my Spotify playlist. It'll be in the description. This song's definitely going on there. And if you want to support me, just do all the normal stuff you do on YouTube. Like and subscribe and comment and all that other good stuff. So, happy to hear from you guys. Hope to hear from you soon. Have a great time. And I'll see y'all in my next review. Bye.